Welcome back, children. Chapter 10, Banks and Simple Interest. Today we shall see practice set 41. Okay. Now open your textbook to page 74. Practice set 41. First question. If the interest on rupees 1700 is rupees 340 rupees for 2 years, the rate of interest must be dash. Now here, if the interest on rupees, so on rupees means this is the principal amount and this is the interest, and the time is given to you as 2 years. We have to find R. Okay, they have given you 4 options. You have to solve the sum by using the formula of interest, that is equals to P into R into T upon 100. Okay, use this formula, substitute the values and find the value for R. Okay, so the first sum is the homework to you. We proceed to the second sum. If the interest on rupees 3000 on rupees, so this is a principal amount. Okay, so on rupees means that is the principal amount. So if the interest on rupees 3000 is rupees 600, so this is the interest, 600 rupees is the interest and 3000 rupees is the principal at a certain rate of a certain number of years. Okay, at a certain rate. So R is not known to us and even certain number of years, that means T is not known to us. Okay. Next, what would be the interest on 1500 rupees under the same condition? So we have to find the interest. Again, we have to find the interest on rupees 1500 where the R and the T condition remains the same. So there are 2 principles which are given to us. Okay, one is 3000 and the other one is 1500, and we have to find the interest for the second condition. So now let's see how to solve the sum. First, we know the formula for interest, P into R into T upon 100. Okay. Next, interest on 3000 rupees. So principal is given to us. So principal is 3000. Okay. The first 3000 rupees, the interest is 600. So now there are 2 principals and 2 interests. So this is I1. So this is the interest of the first principal. So I1 is 600 when principal is 3000, and I have to find the second interest, that is I2, where the principal is rupees 1500. Now at a certain rate for a certain number of years. So certain rate and certain numbers of years. So R and T remains the same. But here we do not need to know what is R and T. We only need to know what is the interest. So we have to find only interest. So we will not pay attention to R and T because that is not been required. Okay, we only have to find the interest on the second amount where the 2 principals are given and 1 interest is given, and the second interest we have to find it out. So I write I1 upon I2 is equals to P1 upon P2. Okay. So now what is I1? 600, and what is I2? We don't know, which is equals to 3000 upon 1500. So now you cross multiply. Okay. So that means I2 is equals to 1500 upon into 600 upon 3000. So 0, 0 gets cancelled. This 0 and this 0 also gets cancelled. So now you 3 ones are 3 5s are 15. So this is 50 and 6. 56 are 300. So your I2 is 300 rupees. So interest of the principal of rupees 1500 is rupees 300. So what is your I2? I2 is equals to rupees 300. Okay. Next, third question. Javed deposited 12,000 rupees. Okay, Javed deposited 12,000 rupees. So that is the principal. Principal is 12,000 rupees at 9 PCPA in a bank. R is 9 PCPA. For some years, okay. At the end of the period, just do the cancellation here and withdraw his interest every year. Just cancel that. Okay, and withdraw his interest every year. Just cancel that. That is the thing you have to cancel. Your question is only this much. Javed deposited rupees 12,000 at 9 PCP in a bank for some years. At the end of the period, he had received altogether rupees 17,400. So at the end, together. So at the end means when the period gets over. Okay, at the last he gets rupees of 17,400. For how many years had he deposited his money? So we have to find the time. Okay, he gets the total amount together. How much? 17,400 at the end of the period. Okay, and we have to find for how many years had he deposited his money. So we'll write P is 12,000 rupees, R is 9 PCPA. Then for 1 year he deposited this, so that is T1 is 1 year. Okay, and we have to find T2 where the total amount is 17,400. So now first we find interest for 1 year. So what is interest for 1 year? P into R into T upon 100. That is 12,000 multiplied by 9 into 1. These two zeros gets cancelled. 120 into 9 into 1 you multiply, you get 1080. So the interest, that is I1, is rupees 1080. Now we will find the amount. So what is the amount? Amount is principal plus interest. Okay, amount is principal plus interest. So what is principal? 12,000. Okay, the amount is how much? 17,400, and we don't know what is the total interest. Okay, we don't know what is the total interest. So I is equals to 17,400 minus 12,000, that is 5,400. So that is the second interest. So I2 is 5,400. So we know what is I1 and we know what is I2. Okay, we know what is T1, we have to find T2. So T1 is 1 upon T2 is, T2 remains the same. I1 is 1080 upon I2 is 5,400. So now you cross multiply. Okay, you cross multiply. So that is 5,400 is equals to 1080 into T2. So now this 1080 I shift on other side. So you get therefore 5,400 upon 1080 is equals to T2. So 0 gets cancelled. You divide 540 by 108. You get 108 1 the 108. 108 5 the 540. So your T2 is 5. So Javed deposited the amount for 5 years. So we got the years, that is 5 years. Okay. Next, question number 4. Lata Ben borrowed some money from a bank at the rate of 10 PCPA. Okay, so R is given to you, 10 PCPA. Interest for 2.5 years. So time is 2.5 years. So 2.5 means 2 to the 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. So 5 upon 2 years. Okay. Then next, if she paid rupees 10,250 as a total interest. So now here, if she paid rupees 10,250, that is the total interest. Okay. How much money had she borrowed? So you have to find how much money she borrowed from the bank. So we have to find the principal. Okay. The interest is given to us. Okay, but that is the second part of the question. So that is the second interest. Okay, interest is given, but here there will be two interest, because we have to find, we don't know what is the interest for the first condition. Okay, the interest is given to us, that is for the second condition, that if she paid rupees 10,250 as a total interest. Okay, so interest I2, I did not, okay, interest, but I specify that is as I2. So I2 is 10,250. I don't know what is the principal. So I assume let the principal be rupees 100. Okay, now if the principal is rupees 100, we will find the interest on rupees 100. Okay, so I is equals to P into R into T upon 100. So P is how much? 100. I have assumed this as 100. Multiply by R, multiply by T, that is 5 upon 2. The whole upon 100. So this 100 and this 100 gets cancelled. So that is 10 into 5 upon 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 5s are 10, 5 5s are 25. So you get the interest on principal of rupees 100 as rupees 25. So that is your I1. Okay. So we got I1, we have I2. Now we can find, we know what is P1. P1 is, we have assumed P1 as 100. We will find P2. Okay. So now let's see how to find P2. So I write I1 upon I2 is equals to P1 upon P2. I1 I got 25. I2 is given 10,250. P1 we have assumed 100. P2 we have to find out. So now cross multiply. 25 into P2 is equals to 100 into 10,250. Therefore PT is equals to 100 into 10,250 upon 25. 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100. You multiply 10,250 by 4, you get it as 41,000. So Lata Ben had borrowed rupees 41,000 from the bank. Okay. So we got to know how much money she borrowed. Okay. So children, you are expected to solve this exercise up to question number 4 in your notebook, where question number 1 is a homework. Thank you.